Good morning. Today is Friday, December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone, and welcome to Columnhenge. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. We invite you to visit us at Alpha Ωmega Church. That's our website. We're Alpha Ωmega Free Church, and we are bringing you daily the lost rites of the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. This morning, once again, we're bringing you the opening of the 9th Treasury of Light from the first book of Yahweh. This magnificent spiritual practice was practiced by Christians all across Christianity in the 1st century AD, was preserved longer in Egypt than it was in Rome, and then it was forbidden at the end of the 4th century, and we got it back in 1769. And so now we're bringing it out and making it conscious and making it public once again that these mysteries exist. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the secret teachings of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it spreads throughout your body. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Et Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between, sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between, birth
and death,
and the path of life between. Alpha,
Omega.
We begin this morning by reaching out to the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 9th Treasury of Light, attend. Watchers, we know your names, so stand aside and grant us entry into the Treasury of Light. Let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter into the 9th Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury. These are the names that are in the places. When they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Shining angel, head in the 9th Treasury of Light in the honored place of the East. We call upon you by your ancient name, left to us by the living Jesus. Aozaeya.
Hosea.
Ahoba inoza. Ahoba inoza. Oza oe. Oza oe. Yeah. Nadaneza o. Nadaneza o. Gozazei. Gozazei. Thonezea. Thonezea. How beautiful. Aphosea. Aphosea. Thosea. Thosea. Ezapsachonza. Ezapsachonza. Borezazai. Borezazai. Eyafaza. Eyafaza. So we completed our journey through the places. Invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place. and proper rank. Until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the middle, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. O Father of the ninth Treasury of Light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Ioe itoi. Ioe itoi. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer that all who seek it shall open their minds unto the higher dimensions. Ascension is more than just a moment when we rise on the plains following our death. Ascension is a state of consciousness. It is a state of awareness, a state of attention, of knowledge. For we human beings are not three-dimensional creatures only, but we are multidimensional. And there is a part of us that right now already exists at the speed of light. We are just a projection in matter of this eternal essence of who we truly are. Children of the divine, children of God, for we are created in the image of God. And that is why the higher teachings of Jesus were left to us following his passing and taught by the disciples unto the faithful in the early years of Christianity. And it is, stop! And it is for that reason that these mysteries were given to us once again when they were rediscovered in Egypt. And today we have once again the mysteries of ascension, the knowledge of how to open our minds unto the higher dimensions and to perceive into the invisible. All of these things were left to us as our patrimony by the living Jesus. This is our inheritance as Christians. This is why we're bringing this message to you here day after day on the internet. Because the secret teachings of Jesus have been restored to us. And these teachings, they teach us how to purify our soul through baptism, and then how to rise on the plains in our consciousness through specific spiritual practices taught in the second book of Yahweh. All of these things are free for anyone to look up. You can find them right now. Look up Bruce Codex on the internet, and you'll find them right now in the books of JEU on the bottom, Yahweh. You can download that with no problem. It's been there and available since 1869. Well, why does no one know about it? Because this has been carefully guarded secret, known only to a few initiates and a few adepts for the last couple of hundred years. The original Golden Dawn knew about these mysteries and practiced them, as we do today. And now is the time to bring them out to you. For the mark of the beast is here, and they're trying to impose it on us, and not sooner or later, it's coming very quickly. Without that mark, we won't be allowed to buy or sell.
Pay attention.
All of the prophecies are being fulfilled. That means that also the second coming of the secret teachings of Jesus is here as well. Not the Master himself. He returns at the end of the millennium, at the end of the Great Tribulation, at the beginning of the kingdom, the millennial kingdom. Now we are at the beginnings of the Great Tribulation, and the mark of the great beast is come. And now we are bringing you this message once again of the second coming of the teachings, the secret teachings of Jesus. They have been returned to us. They have been given to us by an act of grace of God. All these things and more are being revealed in these final days, in these last days, in these great and final times, when the war in heaven has broken out once again, and the demons are raging and rampaging across the earth, and the angels of the Lord have been sent to protect and protect and aid humanity in our ascension and through this great trial. We ask, as we do every day, for those who will remain behind following the great ascension, that you will abolish slavery in all its forms. Don't allow humanity to remain enslaved. That you will prepare a pro-human future for those who stay behind on this planet. And that, above all, humanity shall have a choice. And shall once again be reminded of the choice that we always have, that we may ascend directly into the kingdom of God at the end of any incarnation. Or we can keep coming back to this planet. Although it's not a very nice place to be, and it's becoming a less nice place to be. We're trying to leave it a little better place than we found it. But that's not the main reason we're here. The main reason we're here is to bring you the knowledge of the secret teachings of Jesus. The mysteries of the treasuries of light are great and many. We are here heralds of the coming news, of the coming message, opening daily the treasuries of light for you, opening the way for the second coming of the Master himself, for the days are numbered until his return. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you connect to God Force energy. What does it mean when you're connected to God Force energy? It means that you are stepping back into the past, that you are in the company of the disciples, because they have risen on the plains into the kingdom of light. And since that is where you seek to go, where a piece of you already is, this is the best New Year's resolution you could possibly have. To resolve to make each and every day a day that you fill your mind with the energy that makes everything around you possible. As you breathe in more of this energy, you have more capacity to do. And that's the best part. You see, at the beginning of this ritual, we say, watchers stand aside. And that is exactly what we do. We tell all those people who are just watching, step aside, let the doers take the stage. And that is exactly who you are when you make the decision to reach out with your whole self into that energetic field and bring more God Force energy into yourself. You are making the decision to be a doer. Stop being just a watcher. We've got so many watchers now. Everybody watching their screens, watching their neighbors, watching this, watching that. Stop watching. Start doing. Get off your keister and do something. That's what 2022 is going to be all about. It's going to be about telling the watchers to step aside. If you can't lead or follow, then just get out of the way, because there's those of us who have got a lot to do. There's a lot for the doers to do. Are you a doer? Doers are the ones who say, oh, there's a problem. Let me fix it. Not, oh, there's a problem. Who shall I call to fix it? That's not fixing the problem. When you pick up the phone and you call someone to fix the problem, all you are doing is finding someone else to fix the problem that you found. Be a doer. Be the one that steps into the arena and says, I will be the one. I will take the slings and arrows. I will step up. I will get muddy or bloody or known or whatever it is. Stop being a watcher. Stop being one of those cold and timid souls who hangs at the back of the wall, a wallflower. Oh, I'd love to dance if only someone would ask. Well, I reach out my hand. I invite you to the dance. Come with me. Come be a doer. Come make 2022 the year that you decided to stop being a watcher and to start being a doer. The doer who does all the things you want to do. The one who says, I will go to the gym once a week. And then you what? You do it. You don't just watch other people go to the gym. You get in the car and you drive to the gym and you do it. We are here in the flesh to experience action, to pick up something heavy and feel the strain of our muscles and the sweat on our brow. That is why we are here, to do. Because once you go back into being spirit, boy, there's going to be a whole lot of watching and a whole lot of inability to do. So don't regret not having done something. Praise yourself for having done something amazing, even if that amazing thing is only keeping up with yourself, doing what you said you would do. Make the New Year's resolution and keep it. Maybe your New Year's resolution is to go to the gym once a month. Well, if you're not going to the gym at all, then that's 12 more times than you did last year. Congratulations. You're improving. Now you're a doer. Find something that enlivens you, really makes you want to get up in the morning, makes it hard to go to sleep at night. That's what life is all about. Life is about being tired and banged up and exhausted and grinning from ear to ear. Just pleasure, happiness at the sweat and tears and enjoyment of the physical exertion and just the sheer enjoyment of being able to be in the flesh, because there's a lot of pleasure here. There's a lot of goodness here, and we can make a lot more goodness if we would just, what? Stop watching and start doing. And so, as you think about what you're going to do in the next year, think about what 2022 means for you. What will you do in 22? That's my chant for you. What will you do in 2022? How will you make your mark? How will you make this the year that you never forget and that even your grandchildren will remember with a smile? Huh? Oh, you tell me we're in a war zone? I tell you that that's the only time that real change can be made. And now that the people who are working against us have decided to kick over the chess set and play another game, don't let them bring out their game. Now we bring out our game. Oh, we don't have to play the game you want anymore. You said you don't want to play it. Great! That means we will all step into our game. And what is that? The game that Jesus and the disciples gave, to have an abundant life filled with happiness and joy and worship of God. How do you tap into that amazing world that I have described for you? Well, all you have to do is decide that that's what you want to do, and then you do it. Do it with me now. Take another deep breath of God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that magnificent message this morning. If you'd like to know more about the lost magic of Jesus and the secret teachings and all of these wonderful things, drop by and visit us at our website at alphaomega.church. While you're there, download our free ebook that we have ready for you that gives you the beginnings of the lost magic of Jesus system. Also, while you're there, we ask that you consider leaving a donation, small or large, while you're there, because you support this mission. Without you, the whole thing falls apart. Thank you so much. We'll be here with you and for you again tomorrow, bringing you every single day, once again to life and to the light of man, the secret teachings of Jesus Christ. Until then, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.